I'm joined today by Duke Henderson, Falkirk FC's latest director. Well, Duke, welcome to Falkirk. Pleased to be here, as we say to all our new signings.
Yeah, very pleased to be here. It's a privilege and a challenge to join the board, join the management team at Falkirk in what are difficult times for football clubs the size of Falkirk Football Club, and I think we all recognise that, but we've got to drive forward and secure our future.
Duke, you've got vast experience outside of football. Do you want to tell maybe the Falkirk supporters at home a little bit about yourself?
Well, I know that Fifers aren't the favourite for Falkirk fans, but I was brought up in Fife. I'm not actually a Fifer. I was born in Edinburgh, but I was brought up in Fife, and from the age of about 8 or 9 years old, I travelled to Falkirk for the games, and I've been doing that ever since. I'm an economist. I was originally an engineer, then I became an economist. I've worked in some large companies like Rolls-Royce and McDonald's restaurants. I've worked in a number of small companies. I've been a member of Parliament for 23 years, and I finished at the last general election. And I now run a health company. I run a public sector consultancy company. And I'm still daft on football, as I've been over all these years. So it's a great privilege to join the board at this time.
Do you have any objectives, or is there a remit outlined for yourself by the board?
Well, I think the board would like to see me helping them to liaise with public authorities, with the Scottish Government, with Falkirk Council, with various government agencies that are involved in youth work and in encouraging women's football, for instance. I've got a lot of experience in dealing with the public sector, so that's something I think I can contribute. I've also got a reasonable experience in dealing with the various issues that crop up in large companies and indeed in very small companies, and I hope that will help me to make a contribution on the commercial side to the football club as well.
You do realise that it's going to take over your wife, Doug?
Well, that's the thing I've had to try to explain to my wife. I think she realises, she knows I go every Saturday to the football, but now she might have to live with me going some Mondays and Fridays as well to do various tasks for the club. But it's something I'm looking forward to, and everybody who I come in contact with all over the world, because I was a government minister for a while overseas as well, with dealing with European issues. I've been advertising Falkirk Football Club in all these places over many decades, and I'll continue to do so.
Doug, if we could go back to where it all started, football, have you any favourite moments as a Falkirk supporter?
Well, John White is my hero. I started supporting Falkirk in the 1950s, and when I was a little boy, John White was my great hero. I followed him when he went to Tottenham Hotspur. I was so upset when he died prematurely with a lightning strike, and I've thought about him ever since. In more recent times, I liked Richard Cadet. I remember the 2 goals he scored at Ibrox in the League Cup. That was a great memory. And in even more recent times, I was a great fan of Russell Latterby, who I thought provided us with some absolutely wonderful ball play in the middle of the park. He could create the openings that other people couldn't even see. And it gave us a good period of football when we eventually came into the Premier League again. And I look forward to us getting back to the Premier League, and I think this season it's quite an open league in the Championship, and I'm hopeful that we can end up in the Premier League next season. If we don't make it next season, then we've got to continue to challenge to make it in future years.
Duke, thanks very much, and welcome to Falkirk.
Thank you.